that sounds good. That sounded really good. Hello, welcome to JDStone Creations. My name is Johnny, and this is a big box. And I'm hoping it has something quite nice in it that crucially works. Where the hell's my knife? Let's get opening! While I still have some natural light from outside. How? What? Ha ha ha. And the other side. This is a terrible camera angle. Hang on, let me move my chair and get the tripod. Whee! Right, now I can actually open this thing and you can see. Hey, it's been well packaged. Oh dear, but they didn't package the parts separate. Okay. It's fine, they weren't moving anywhere, apart from the fact that that one's been moving and putting holes in the box. So, this is item 1. It says Mabel on it, serial 88. There is a MIDI port on the back of it. Okay, so that's... I've just realised how old everything smells. There should be 6 items in here. Item number 2. Foot pedal. Unfortunately, this pedal is probably going to never be used because it controls the drum machine for something that I don't even know whether it works. And even then, the drum machine is probably rubbish. But we shall see. Item 3... Oh right, okay, so that's a transformer. Well, I'll find out what that does later, I suppose. Now, what I'm about to open is the Hohner MR250, I think, 250. That is the control unit for the MR250, which is a module. Now, as far as I could tell from the very, very limited information on the internet, the way that Hohner marketed this wasn't as a studio synthesizer. It was as an accordion module. Yep, accordion synthesizer. And I thought that was just sort of hyperbole from the internet. I was wrong. It says accordion right there. It really is an accordion module. Oh! Okay, to the seller. I'm sorry that I doubted you for packaging these things correctly. And that's... yeah, okay, that's been packaged correctly. It's probably about 7 kilos just in this unit. Oh, but look at the condition of that! It doesn't even smell sort of foisty or anything. Oh, and the amount of heat paste on the heat conductivity pasty stuff. You know what I mean. That is the MR250. The knobs all feel really good. There's some buttons. Cartridge hole, which, well, I don't have a cartridge and I'm not going to use the drum machine, so on the back there is a foot switch, auxiliary, pedal, which I'm guessing is sustain pedal. Pitch and MIDI in, which is good. Item 4.5. And then item... oh, it's not the last one. Oh, this is the last item that has anything to do with that stuff. This should be... I say should be, I know it is, because it can't be anything else. A Hornet volume pedal. Ooh, that clearly hasn't moved in a very long time. And the foam is all rubbish and whatever. Oh, and the label's fallen off. It's not in here, is it? Is it supposed to have a stereo or TRS output? Whatever. This is the Hohner VPE volume pedal expression, I guess. Or is the VPE one? The VP one. Something like that. It's a volume pedal, and it plugs into that somehow. And a MIDI connector. A very, very nice quality MIDI connector. And then we have good grief, that has a lot of MIDI ins and outs. Oh, and a normal power thing as well. Thank God for that. Oh. So, that is the bone thingamajig that has a slightly loose front panel. Ooh, some really nice metal volume knobs for bass, solo 1 and solo 2, whatever they do. And some buttons which, interestingly, are identical to the ones on the Hohner. Same size, shape, and same... Maybe they'll work together then. And on the back, we have, very interestingly, individual outputs for bass, solo, and solo 2. That one's missing a thingamajig, and the stereo output. Then we have MIDI in 1, through 1, and out, and MIDI in 2 and through 2. And then the cassette input, which doesn't appear to be there. Oh, that would have been funny if I got my finger stuck in. So that was a really long and arduous unboxing, and yep, I am done. Right, static. So let's package this up. I'll start testing this stuff. Because we still don't actually know whether any of it works. And I've spent €200 on all of this, including shipping. Wish me luck. Well, first thing I decided to do was disassemble the alpha thingamajig. Because, not alpha, Mabel even. Where did I get alpha from? Had an A in it. Anyway, inside we have we've got an R6502 and an R6532 chip, which, having had a quick look on the interwebs, I have the data sheet up here. They're basically microprocessors, which of course they are, they're chips, but these are dated, allegedly, if the screen is to be believed, 1976. So this is a proper vintage piece of kit. And somehow I've got to find out which one of these is an audio output, because the cable is just a weird mix of, well, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7-pin thing with a thing that's broken on it. So, but yeah, that's interesting. So USB is onto that to power it. This should be powered down there. And that should be powered. So I imagine if I turn that on, something happens. And then we turn that on. I have lights. Do I have any sound at all? Yes. Oh, now I do. The fault was entirely my own. There is nothing wrong with the machine. I did not turn the volume up on the mixer. It works fine. Although currently we only have left output, but then that right one was refusing to go on. There we go, now we've got it. I need some reverb on this, back in a minute. Start a new... Let's go into the synth demo I did for the CT6000 that I sold to afford this, in fact. I'm rather hoping that this sounds good enough for... And recording drums as well. I don't mean to do that. Cool! What does the rhythm sound like? Wait, I need to reset the camera. Okay. Apparently this is disco. I'm not sure it's quite responding correctly to MIDI signals because that was supposed to be disco 1. Oh. There we go. What is happening? So I've now got Horner chord on. So I'm very, very confused as to what all this does. I have a feeling that there is a problem with it because it doesn't quite appear to be responding as it perhaps should be. And now that's turned off. I know that is the banjo. I'm just trying to make sense of anything here, to be honest. good. That sounded really good. But it's... I don't know. So it now won't go into Portamento mode. And now I've turned off the preset, which was apparently jazz flute, which was down there, but clearly wasn't. So now left preset 1 is accordion. That makes sense. Preset 2, trombone. Okay, that makes sense. What happens if we turn that to mono? Okay, I want to hear vibes. Sustain. Go for strings. Well, that was cool. It sounds good. I just have no idea how to program it or anything. So I've got bass here, which I know that the bass it has its own thingamajig, filter and all that stuff. So it's somehow finding out how to access the bass thing. I can use this for the intro of my album. You know, I think this might be going on my album. Good God. Okay. What was I doing? Bass. There's a hair on my thing. Go to tuba. Guitar string. Anything? Do you know what? You haven't even seen the front panel of this yet. Let's just bring you over here, because why not? Let's extend the legs out. Oh, Horner chord on that. For anyone who's watched any of my previous videos, you know I love a good harmonising thingamajig. And that is absolutely perfect. Why can't I do Horner chord on... Maybe it needs to be... Ah! So it only does it on the one that's on the right. So if I turn the volume down on that, and that, and maybe change to a pan flute or a clarinet. Yeah, let's do that. So how do I get the bass section then? I want to know how to get the bass section. Let's have left on left and still think it's got to be to do with the... Oh! Turn the bass off and I can choose bass. Press the star button. Nope. The pedal appears to have stopped doing anything. Maybe it's on a different channel. Go to channel. Upper channel. Well, I've just changed MIDI channels and it appears they are on different ones. So that's confused the hell out of me because... Oh, what? So Duet sends them to different channels? I'm so confused. I have a feeling that I should probably learn how to use this before I do any more video. Function 1 to... I don't know. I have literally no idea what I'm doing. I've changed function apparently, even though none of this has changed. And now it has. I don't know. I'm going. I'll see you another time. Probably don't subscribe because I'll never do another video after this because this is just endgame. I have no idea what I'm doing. I kid, there will be a video on this shortly and I've got loads of other projects, so please subscribe. And as always, stay creative. I've forgotten how to wink. Just, what is everything? Ah! I don't even know what preset I'm on anymore. Is that the... Oh yeah, I'm not on octaves anymore. Whoop, now it stops. Okay. Something lost power then. And now... Stop! There is something wrong with this. I'm going to disassemble it and I'm going to find out what.